Okay, I've put this thing here, in your drive folder, your PE drive folder. So if you go into your drive, all right, you'll find this work in your PE folder. All right, and that's yours, and that you own that, and this is going to be your working out log, and you're going to start keeping records of what you do now, from now on, from today onwards. All right, and the first thing you need to do is put your name on it, obviously, and you need to put your fitness goal. And what you need to do is, you won't ever achieve anything unless you actually settle on what you want to achieve, focus on what you want to achieve. And for someone like me, I just want to have a nice big chest. I just want to have big shoulders, really this and this, I want to develop those muscles, look nice and strong. I go out and I look nice and muscly. I want all the girls to like me. All right, that's my goal. You might have a different goal. Some of you might want to be able to jump higher. Some of you might want to... Jason, put the phone away, mate. Take the earphones out. You have a very personal goal, and you just have to think about that. Now, the next thing you have to do is to figure out how you're going to stress and fatigue that area of the body. And what we mean by that is we call that word overload. Whatever you're focusing on, you've got to work out how you're going to overload. Nothing will change unless you actually put stress or fatigue that area of the body that you're working on. And if it's a muscle that you're working on, you need to overload it. If it's your heart you're working on, you want a bigger heart so you can run for longer periods of time, you need to overload it. If it's your lungs, you've got to overload it. Whatever you're working on, you've got to overload. You've got to put it under stress. That's what overload means, stress and fatigue. Now, when that happens, your body doesn't like being overloaded. It hates it. Your body's response is to adapt. Adaptation. Adaptation means change. Doesn't like being stressed or fatigued or overloaded. So your body will change and become bigger or stronger or whatever in response to what you're doing to it. And that's how the training process works. Now, once your body starts changing, and you've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, you've been doing it for 2 weeks, you had 4 sessions, and you will have started to notice some change if you've been doing good workouts. You'll feel your muscles getting bigger, or you'll notice that you're getting stronger, or most of you are doing weights, so it's mainly around muscle. You're mainly doing your muscle work. Right? In fact, I think everyone here is doing that. And so your muscles are changing, depending on what you're doing. If you're putting them under fatigue, if you're doing high repetitions and low resistance, they're becoming more toned. If you're doing big heavy resistance, big heavy weights, and lower repetitions, your muscles will be getting bigger, and you'll feel your skin tightening around them. And once that happens, you've got to progression. And progression can be any one of these things. Increase the duration, progress the duration, so how long you train for. Increase the intensity, how big a weights you lift. Or increase the repetitions. What some of you should start considering doing is increasing the intensity. How much weight you're actually lifting, and slowly increasing. Everyone says, "Oh, Mr. Borland, you're benching 100 kilos." But how do you, whoa, how do you do that? Well, the truth is that I've been doing it for a long, long time. I've been doing it for 20 years. And every so often I just increase by a kilo. Every 3 or 4 months I just do a little progression because I start finding it too easy for me. And so I just progress by another kilo. All the time I'm trying to progress. All right, and once I progress, then I'm overloading it again. If I don't progress, I won't overload. It'll become too easy, and I won't get the adaptation. And I've got to get stuck in this triangle. All right, this is the whole cycle of training. This is what happens, and that's where the addiction occurs. And that's why people who start training, they end up getting really addicted to it because they get stuck in this. And what they don't want to do is go backwards, because you'll notice that if you stop training for a week you go backwards quite quickly, don't you? All right, and it's a really horrible feeling that you want to get stuck in this where you move in the correct way. All right, is there any questions about that?